Alright. Yeah. We're playing these match that gets arranged between the winners of the lower tiers in League, which I was in and won this past season. Normally these are opt-out, and I opt out of them because I usually very much enjoy having the break, but seeing as how I'm not playing next season, I figured I would say that yes, maybe I'll participate this time around, and so I'm participating this time around. What are we looking at here? I see maybe a little bit of an awkward build. Like Grand Market seems really important for this build simply because your village is swamp shacks. I mean, you have like the draw and patrol and smithy, but with your village being swamp shacks, you want to be a little bit more cantrippy. Other than that, I think it's pretty straightforward. Like there's village, there's draw, there's a village gainer and Falconer that might be important. Grand Market looks good. I think the kind of, I don't know, oddity will be the start here, where we have Hermit, Urchin, and I think you usually go like 2 Hermit. There's probably like a definite formula for this. I think we'd probably start 2 Hermits, especially considering sewers, and then figure out like if we're going to need urchins or not after that. That's my theory anyways. Oh yeah, I'm playing Yurikamome. Yurikamome has not actually given the returning response yet, and if he doesn't return to A, then I actually will be playing next season, because having the having a gap in A is bad, especially if it's like 2 people not returning, because then they have to compete for the spot, or there's some ordering for the spot that I should know since I administer the league, but I don't. Anyways, we don't want that to happen. We want A to be at least 6. So I guess you could say there is still a chance that I'm playing next season. But it's alright. Get over it. If I have to. I'd kind of rather not. So I think we go Hermit here. Okay, we see both of them, which is extremely bad, actually. But we will get a Madman. This is going to point, since we saw both of them here, this is definitely going to point us Urchin. And probably we'll just pick up another one next turn. I guess this could also be sewers. Oh, that should be Tormentor. This is actually, the 5 is pretty good, I want to say. I think that should be Tormentor because imps are valuable. Okay, I have to make a decision here whether to pick up the second urchin or take sewers. I think the answer is probably a second urchin, with the idea that maybe I'll collide them a little bit quicker this way. We'll really hope that it can happen with the Madman and the Urchin colliding, which is generally a good thing. Just... I mean, you got Urchin Tor. I missed it, so that's terrible. Quite honestly. I guess we'll pick up another Hermit here. I mean, we still have the 1 estate left. And then take Guildhall. I don't know that, like, Guildhall's actually good. It seems more valuable than Sewers right now, though. I think. I don't know. I mean, you want to trash down a bit quicker, but, like, mercenary, whatever. I don't know. It may be valuable to just get super, super thin really fast. We will have a silver gainer in the Hermit, so maybe it does go Sewers. Alright, well, here's both urchins, so that's good. See if you got the Tormentor with it. You did not. I guess we'll be able to trash a copper off the urchin trash. That's exciting. Unfortunately, you have Madman Tormentor in your next hand. There's kind of an awkward thing here, isn't there? No, I do get to... No, I don't get to see the card before I decide whether to trash a copper. That's the unfortunate thing that I'm speaking of. Because it's like, if it's a madman, then you're kind of depressed about, you know, everything. And, okay. So, and if it's an estate, you're pretty sad about everything. I think we don't trash here for the reason that I want to make sure that I am buying a silver. No, I don't think so. I'll just deal with it when the time comes, so to speak. Okay. This turn I want to make sure that I pick up Falconer. That would be desirable. I would also like to make sure that I don't bottom deck my mercenary. But there you go. I bottom deck my mercenary. So that's lovely. But yeah, I think I like just take, you know, a silver probably, and then a Falconer here. Falconer's not the most activable active whatever thing, but I feel like I need it. This would suck to take a Merc attack against, which really could happen. And we're gonna leave it like this. Okay, well, we get to do the Falconer. I guess it goes for Swamp Shacks. I guess it could also go for silver, actually. The problem is like, if this urchin ends up drawing a silver, then what? I mean, it's the same deal with Swamp Shacks. The question is like, will there be something that's worth whatever? I wonder if I should have discarded the urchin instead. On the other hand, like, if I do get up to Grand Market, that's a really good thing. Right. And if I get Merc attacked, well, then I get Merc attacked. And if I end up having to trash the silver, well, then I end up having to trash the silver. The other thing about Sewer's Merc is that you, like, don't actually get the stuff. Like, you don't get to Sewers before you, anyways. It's not good. It's not, like, the favorable interaction. I probably am gonna need to, like, pause and take the Hermit at some point. Or take the Madman at some point. I'm not exactly sure. See this garbage? Like, you got a Merc and an Imp on your turn. It's absurd. Actually. And now you probably have another Madman and you're going to end up playing both. That's the worst part. Yeah, look at that. Jeez. Not finding my Merc last turn was, like, devastating. Just absolutely devastating. Okay, thankfully it is a copper. Clearly we don't do the ML. We're gonna gain something that is, we don't do that. We probably are just gonna end up buying a silver here. I mean, the hope is that you can't do a whole lot. See, like here, we certainly discard the urchin, right? Yeah. Are you taking another imp? I guess this is what's Falconer activating. You have to trash the urchin to get the activation, or you Tormentor attack me and it'll be like poverty or something ridiculous. No, it's envy, which will prevent Grand Market, so that's lovely. just absolutely lovely. I don't know what to do. I guess we just start taking Swamp Shacks. Where is it? Guildhall. I guess we just start taking Swamp Shacks. I can't really play them effectively is the thing, so it's like I need this, plus I need Smithy, plus I need whatever. But, like, what else am I doing? I could take another Falconer. I don't think that's really any good. I'm trying to draw through here. Well, I guess we discard the Hermit. It's probably the least valuable of these things. Seeing what nasty way I get attacked. Poverty. Probably. History. Actually, that's not bad at all right now. I guess I could take the Merc off the Urchin and, like, play the Falconer gaining a whatever to trash. Because what's the alternative? The alternative is, like, I don't get Grand Market. That actually genuinely just is awful, isn't it? So, gaining a whatever to trash is probably silver, sure. Because I think my feeling is like once we have Grand Market, things become easier. Okay. Probably discard the extra mercenary. Say extra in the nicest way. This'll be Smithy gain. And we see what nasty hex happens. And missing the Merc that one turn was probably game deciding. Like, both from a perspective of, like, I didn't get to trash, and then also from a perspective of your turn got to be so much better, right? And now I got my Grand Market famine away, so that was lovely. Okay, it's probably time to trash the mercenary. I think we just take an urchin out of it, under the, like, idea that way I'm not activating your thing. Well, I could be activating your Falconer. The reason is, like, it just is cantrip. It'll help Swamp Shacks. Lovely. How do you top deck like, it's 11 cards. I mean, it's not like the most unlikely thing possible. It's just annoying. Cause it is. It's unnecessary. That's kind of that's the word. It's unnecessary. Okay. I think like this. And this can be Swamp Shacks, and you're not going to do my Falconer for me. Okay. I have Swamp Shack Smithy in there. I guess we just do Shacks and then Grand Market. And hope that at some point these turns start working a little bit better. I don't think I'm, like, out of it, just because there's still the, Hi. That's depressing. Like, there's still the Grand Markets that can go away, but it's looking not good. Okay, I can trash this Merc for a something. Maybe silver, but plausibly urchin. I think we're probably looking urchin. Because it helps with the shacks, right? And at this point, I don't think I really am in a position to care if I'm Falconer activating. Okay. It's like, look, everybody, it's poverty. At least I drew through that time. Okay, we trash the Swamp Shacks. Don't trash that. What are we gaining? Maybe Hermit? Like, does that get me close enough to an end? Or do we just want Urchin? I'm, like, concerned that the urchin, like, has the... Let's do a hermit. I don't really want to activate a falconer for you. And I would love to take that last Grand Market. Just adore that glass Grand Market. I wonder if we can position this such that I can, like, take madmen. I don't know that they're necessary at this point, but that would be a perfect world. I mean, that's what I would like to do. I just don't... I'm, like, thinking probably you can get yourself through 4 Swamp Shacks and 3 Urchins. Which I guess is also something that would point, like, towards a province right here, maybe? The other thing that I should note is that you can do a Baron gain, and that will take out extra estates, potentially. So that may be something that you're thinking about is, like, I'm not going to do Grand Market here is because maybe I can take out estates if you do. Urchin estates. It seems far-fetched. You will have a good turn next turn, like you have Swamp Shack Smithies. Well, I guess you don't necessarily have the Smithy. But I think other things should work well enough to get your turn going. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think I can leave the shacks and urchins in a point deficit. Falconer, huh? Well, I guess the other problem with the Madmen is, like, I don't know how much good it actually does me. Right? Like, maybe that Hermit's just going to be gaining silver. I'm fairly certain that I cannot afford to take the Grand Market, so probably I won't. Three. I guess I don't know if there's another Swamp Shacks. Shoot. I guess if there isn't, it doesn't really matter. Okay. So I can play all of these things. If I take 2 urchins and I falconer a Swamp Shacks, I come up way, way short of any kind of win. Yeah. I falconer a Baron. I'm still way, way short because the Grand Market. Okay. So, those don't seem like options. I could take 2 Smithy, or I could take 2 silvers and, like, draw them. and then buy, you know, like double province urchin. I probably actually just want to trash out one of these. We'll call them extra hermits. Right. Yeah, because I mean, I think I do. I'm going to be required to green here. Do we Falconer Shax? I'm going to say yes. Fine. And then it's province. Probably Falconer. Seriously? I guess it is fairly likely. And what? Patrol? Wine merchant? I mean, the thing is, like, the Falconers can gain draw, so I'm not as inclined to do things that way. Or I'm more inclined to take, like, payload. Now I'd be going after estates, like if you did urchin. I mean, I can't defend against estates, so probably don't go that way. That's like going urchin, grand markets, estates, which maybe is possible. I think this wants to be a wine merchant. And we'll just deal with the fact that we're going to full dud here. That sucks. Because I'm going to draw all the silvers. Yeah. I mean, we had the Merc bottom deck the one turn. I think the Swamp Shacks getting killed last turn was also quite bad. I feel like it kind of limited our options for this turn. It's also possible that I should have taken 2 provinces, just to be able to actually defend against the estate pile out. But I'm kind of unsold on that one. I don't know that this Falconer can afford to take a Shax. I think it probably ends up needing to take a Smithy. If, like, it gets activated. It's not like waiting until my turn is going to do me much of good on that front, either. So, I think we just have to have it take Smithy and, like, hope that I don't die. It's not a great chance. Just because, like, there are only 3 Swamp Shacks in this deck. And maybe there should be 4, but, you know. I dislike Falconer immensely, also, I should note. I feel like there's a lot of things that have gone more right for you this game than they have for me. Hitting 5, turn 3. And then getting that turn that, I don't know. So yeah, I mean this Falconer, I think it has to take Smithy. There's just no way around it. And I just have to hope that I draw Swamp Shacks in some normal amount of time. I don't also know, like, how well you'll be able to disguise whatever to the extent where I could, like, hold back on the Falconer. Okay. State. Okay. Guess that's how it's going. Are we gonna Wara? No, it's gonna be a curse. That's kind of annoying, actually. I mean, I guess I have the Hermit, but, you know. Or are we gonna not activate the Falconers? I guess we're gonna not activate the Falconers. That's annoying. That puts me in a pretty iffy spot, doesn't it? You can surely take the Swamp Shacks, right? Maybe not. I mean, I may also just be, like, taking silver and, I don't know, buying province. That may end up being my turn. It seems like a fairly likely outcome here. It's almost my expectation. Even. Okay. Alright, the best thing to do is going to be to trash the curse and just buy province, right? Probably take a silver is reasonable, under the theory that we will draw this next turn. The big issue is, like, if you go, I think you just win. Which, hopefully you don't go then. The misery is also being harmful, as you'd expect, being misery. I mean, they're not, the hexes aren't supposed to be good for you. Right. I don't know that I can really out-province things either. The kind of way to victory that I'm imagining here would be like Urchin Shack's estate or Urchin Grand Market estate. I mean, this has got to be a second duchy, right? Okay, so you have a failed turn. Yeah. I mean, that's going to make it difficult, right? I have this wine merchant. That's exciting. Okay. It'd have to be like estate, duchy, urchin, shacks. It's looking difficult. How many buys do I have anyways? I have the 5 grand market, so that's 6 buys. I don't know if we take another shacks. I'm not exactly sure how to approach this one. So I actually really don't think that there's going to be any kind of win here. And clearly I need to draw more cards. than I am right now. I guess we can't actually add anything on to this shack, so let's play it. Okay, so I take an urchin, activate both falconers for shacks, and then what? What am I trying, like, what would be the outcome there? 1822 gets me urchin, Grand Market, Province, Duchy is a loss. So that's not really any good, is it? On the other hand, it's like I take 2 silvers, 26 and 6 buys. This stupid misery, isn't it? I need to be able to trash misery. I take 2 silvers. We're just a little bit short of everything, aren't we? I have this tie, but ties are not, like, winning. What is the last card? That's a good question. Silver? If it is a silver, this is actually a win, right? Because then I can buy Urchin, Grand Market, Province, Duchy, Estate. It is a silver. Okay. Because then I can buy... There we go. I guess I had to depend on you not having a Falconer in your hand, but it seemed, you know, like an okay thing at that point, right? For you to not have a Falconer in your hand. I mean, you'd had it in your hand the whole game. Surely it shouldn't have happened again. Alright, anyways. On to this game. I don't like this game. Kind Emperor. Very, very kind. I think we're probably going to open Kintsugi Poet. With the idea that that's going to cycle quite a bit, and I'm going to be pretty happy about a lot of outcomes there. Yeah. I mean, it should have a decent shot at hitting 5, like you have this lab. Yeah. And then we get some sea witches, probably. Or not. I mean, that's also a possibility, right? That we don't get the sea witches. Is it better to do a poet or trash this estate? I mean, trashing this estate does guarantee we reach whatever number next turn, like 5, namely. And it means that we get through stuff a little bit quicker, so I think we're gonna do that. Oh, lovely. Okay, so you just draw your Sea Witch off the top, and I'm gonna lose horribly. That's how this is going. Yeah. This is terrible. Isn't it? Now it's even more terrible. I mean, I think I'm just gonna trash the curse. I don't know. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm probably overwhelmed already. Have to keep up. I'm gonna need, like, I need Sea Witch and I need more Charm, and it's not good at all. Hey, I might get Kind Emperor. No, okay. That's lovely. I guess this probably just wants to be another Sea Witch, with the idea that I will get a free action this next turn. That will be ports? Probably. I mean, I have 2 Sea Witches in there. I don't think another one's, like, overly valuable. I guess it could be Scholar. But, oh, maybe. I'm just gonna discard this, play a Sea Witch. I think that's very good. Okay, definitely need Charm. I'm gonna need to gain Sea Witch here. That's for certain. Or maybe I don't gain Sea Witch. What do I gain instead of Sea Witch? No, I think it's gotta be... It could be Scholar. I don't know. I got completely overwhelmed on turn, 0. I think somehow it's only 6/4, but at the same time... We're just gonna trash 2 curses. I think so. I think we're just gonna trash 2 curses. I can kind of Emperor, kind of whatever. I guess this stuff's all gonna, disappear so fast. I need a Charm. I'm just gonna get completely overwhelmed. This should be Wild Hunt. It's more valuable to play the Sea Witch, I think. Okay. Do I want Hoard? I don't really have anything in this game that's going for me. I'm also over terminal at this point. I mean, you saw what happened the first, 3 turns, 4 turns. It was not helpful at all. I guess we can take Scholar for draw. The problem is just, again, I can't, I'm not gonna get this stuff to work. I have to take ports. Dachi Kintsugi. This thing to Vagrant. It's not terrible. It's just I'm probably set to lose in virtually no time at all. I guess this is Wild Hunt. I need another Charm pretty badly. There's a lot of stuff that I need that I don't have at all. Okay. I have 2 wild hunts, so I probably want to take points out of this one. We just need to take province. Is a vagrant any good? Maybe? I think it's better than nothing. Okay, is there gonna be a way to victory here? Probably not. I mean, if you draw, you just win, right? And it sure looks like you're drawing, doesn't it? No, maybe you don't quite get there. Like, I don't know how to... Anyways. I'm trying to just think, like, how do I make this work? And the answer is very unclear. I don't have the extra gain, but the hope is that, like, your deck is maybe sufficiently non-functional that it doesn't matter. But, like, at some point, I need a point lead, because next turn you have a charm, and you can take a Sea Witch, and then you just need 9 coins, so... that's kinda unideal. This is gonna just have to be Scholar, because this hand is utter garbage. And then, I don't know what's gonna happen after that. Okay, we're gonna fail to find port. That's what's gonna happen after that. Yeah. I feel like that was, like, maybe a little bit more dangerous than it needed to be on your end. Like, will it be the case that you would have made it? Yes, it will, but I don't know. Because, like, I could have ended up with, like, some Wild Hunt points, and yeah, I feel like, I don't know. My deck, was, of course, was bad, but I don't feel like it was, like, that guaranteed or anything. Okay, what do we got here? We got Ninja. And we got no Village. And we got Deliver, but there's also Ninja. I don't know. I mean, like, Trashing's good. Well, there actually is a Village. There's Amulet Trail. Start a turn. There's no buy for Peddler. I guess we're gonna start Ninja Amulet. That seems reasonable-ish, right? Like, you're happy with either arrangement there, I think. Kiln Trail is also a village, we'll note. Leprechaun is like our only major source of gains, which will be a little bit irritating to activate, but probably doable. You may end up buying a lot of Peddler on, like, crummy hands. We should also note that Shop Ninja would play it both of the first 2 turns, though there's a lot of questions about how good that actually would be. right? Like, is that actually better than amuleting? Probably not. I would guess. I would have to guess. Like, turn 3, turn 4, play ninja, but like, what are you actually trying to do here that's, you know, bad about? This will be a shop. And I'm like totally fine with how this shuffle turned out. I think the Armory is interesting, but I mean it's a trail gainer, clearly. I mean I'm about to take one because it's a trail gainer. It's just, but it's still like, I feel like the ninja's still preventing some stuff. Or enough stuff. Especially when you see the amulet turn 3 is really, really a good thing. And I mean, you can't do like full ninja defense with trail because there is the village and they can play multiple ninjas in a turn, so that's not a... It's not a full on whatever. Anyways. I'll take Armory here. Okay, this is all very, very good, actually. I mean, I don't know that there's like an actually, it's just very, very good. Do we want a silver, or do we think we can play with another shop? I think we can probably play with another shop. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. This ninja ends up, I guess, being a little bit awkward, but it's okay. Let me just take Peddler. Probably take Trail. I mean, Trail also shuffles, which may be desirable, right? My main problem, my problem with this arrangement right now is that I'm not going to get to play this ninja in the proper fashion. Which, oh well. Like, I have my estates out. I've got to be happy about that. I'm going to get an extra copper out. I've got to be happy about that. Let's see if I can get us to another trail here, but more likely is that it's going to be a Peddler. Yeah. Actually, drawing this shop is terrible, because I think it means that I'm not shuffling here. I think this is just like 5 coppers. Which is actually freaking awful. I guess we can we can deliver the Peddler. That'll make it so that I shuffle. Despite getting ninja'd, right? And I think we just are buying trail. And when I inevitably get ninja'd here, we can discard the trail. I mean, the shops are decent. Shops are decent. I can actually play this amulet, which may be valuable for village next turn. Now there's a question of, do I want another trail, which will shuffle, which could be a good thing. Which I think will be a very good thing. Since I have like all of my defense right here. Guess we're trashing a copper. How sad. Alright, what do I want to do here? We're getting into the range. I mean, we're going to need another amulet at some point. I don't know how I feel about another trail. The amulet can't come quite yet. I mean, there's lots of ways to make money. It's just like you need to get the stuff going. So, I mean, chances are we just want another trail. Do we deliver it? Sure. Why not? I mean, we're gonna end up discarding it anyway, so let's just, like, see more stuff. Okay, there's the last trail. This Armory isn't getting played this turn, but maybe next turn it will. Okay, now it's time to... Do we deliver the amulet? Maybe. I mean, delivering it's just better than having it, right? So hopefully we can get a second ninja going. We're still a little bit village light. Like there's 3 terminals we want to be playing. And maybe even 4. I guess Amulet aren't really terminal. Well, I would like the Amulets to be terminal, like I'd like to keep trashing copper, I think. Yeah, like here I think I'd much rather be trashing copper than playing this Armory for anything really. Do I need another amulet? Or more amulet? I guess so. I mean, you have to be trashing the copper because... Yeah, you have to be trashing the copper because otherwise you're not as likely to see trail in your starting hand. Okay. Shop is not actually that good right now. I'm a little bit uncertain on that one. Okay, it's good to find this amulet. Alright, we'll trash one, we'll take another amulet. I think that's probably it for the village. I don't really ditch the shop. Probably not. I ditch this amulet. It's like I'm probably not redrawing, and I would really like to play two of them. So maybe it looks like that. Because the thing I'd actually really like to start doing is playing a second ninja each turn. This was a little bit conservative, but hopefully I can afford to be that way. At some point the armory's kind of got to go, right? It was actually extremely conservative. Probably not ideal. Yeah, could have done a whole lot better than this. Okay, well, I feel like I want to just play both of these. And that's fine. Do I want a silver? Maybe. Just like gain silver by Peddler. I think like we're now up to 8. I think the leprechauns are probably a little bit ambitious. I don't know that they actually do a whole lot. I mean, you get the wish. But, like, what's the wish doing? It's gaining duchy. Right? Gaining duchy. So I think I'd like to start provincing. Possible. It's like I'm thinking there's a shop down here. There's a lot of what I'm thinking. Okay, clearly this isn't reaching province. I don't know if I just trash. Do we trash the armory? Buy gold? Maybe? I mean, I haven't played the thing in a while. What would I armory? A poacher. Yeah. I'd armory a poacher, and then probably I can do a leprechaun. I really feel like I need it, which I kind of don't. Yeah, Poacher's fine. I'm gonna take a duchy. I mean, that's not the worst thing ever, right? Like, if I really feel like I am gonna reach next turn. Or it could be another Poacher. Another Poacher. Oh god, no trails. Yikes. Yeah, that's not good. You discard Armory Copper, but we gotta get the turn, the priority is like, make sure that the turn goes. Okay, well, trash one of these, plus coin on the other. Okay, there's a trail. Amulet could be non-terminally amazing. It's non-terminal self. I don't know how to get a second ninja. I guess we probably should have bought the second ninja last turn. I'm just like so convinced that I can do it with Armory. I think I'm doing stupid stuff as a result. Okay, well this is a province. I don't know what that card is. It's trail, so probably we don't want to do it. Anyways, provinces are good. That's what I'm sticking to. His provinces are pretty good. Wish. Well, now you have a Poacher, so now you maybe don't want to do the Peddler thing. I think I can consistently province, and I mean I have my Armory, so maybe we're okay. The reason you having a Poacher is important is because it means that, like, emptying something is less appealing. Right. Now the hope will be that we can just buy, enough provinces that I win. Yeah. Okay, duchy, sure. Okay, now seems like the time to gain the ninja, right? hopefully put a stop to the whole, I'm gonna stop to the whole thing that I was talking about. I mean, this is fine. This buys province, right? We don't get to deliver it, but oh well. Put the stop to the whole I'm going to discard trails thing. I suppose we probably want to hold one Peddler. It's a little bit scary, but I think we have enough trails that this is fine. And I think you're much less capable of doing the double ninja thing than I am. So this may just want to go for a coin considering the Poacher in hand. More Poachers in hand. I'm really hoping to find a shop. There. Or I was really hoping to find a shop. I suppose. Let's see, I left one Poacher in the disc. I don't think there's really a way for me to not draw a deck is the problem with most of these theories. I mean, we can leave 2 trails. That's actually fantastic, right? I could even trash out this Armory, depending on how I really feel about it, which I kind of want to trash it at this point. Because I don't feel like it's how I'm going to win this game. I really don't. Okay. That. Like, the way I win this game is by not drawing that Armory. And so, we got rid of it. Beautiful. We'll play this ninja now, I suppose. It is just like a beautiful game of Dominion. Obviously, it's very nice to be first player and haven't gotten the early draws I did, but just like the single game, you know, stuff is actually quite wonderful. Okay, there's the last trail. It would be good to figure out how to deliver some of the... Yeah, this is a problem. I was going to say, it would be good to figure out how to deliver some of the provinces so that I'm not liable to see turns like this. Or less liable to see turns like this. As we do it that way. I'm not sure if I, like, complete fail turn what the priorities are. It doesn't quite look like I'm doing that yet, but I'm just trying to get things far enough along. I wonder if that should... I guess that should have been Amulet trashing trail first because of the shops in the deck. Yeah. That's not ideal. Not good. What do I deliver? Like, if I miss, what do I do? Do I take Duchy? Okay, well, I am missing. I have a ninja. There. 2 trails. That's kind of awkward, isn't it? Well, it's certainly better to do this. Let me just deliver a Poacher. We can discard the ninja to Poacher. That's how we're gonna arrange this, I think. Both shops just kind of generally ugly. Because I mean, I'm not required to. Yeah. This is all reasonable, I think. The question will be like, can I reasonably discard ninja to Poacher? I guess the answer is yes, I will be able to. Okay, this one is a coin. I guess we don't even have to, we can just play it. I mean, the Peddler's going out will be annoying, but, like, I just need to keep playing Province. And I want to really get through the deck this turn. And because I had the fail turn, I'll actually be able to do a deliver Province, which is a really good thing. Because it lets this happen. Bam. Boom. I just need the Province, and I'll win. Boom. Ninja. I'm seriously gonna miss on a... Oh. Actually, I'll do that. That should just be discarding the trail. There's no point in not discarding the trail. Okay. We'll say whatever this is, we reach Province, so... And I'm not getting attacked. So that's another good thing, certainly. Oh, I guess I am getting attacked. Surprise! You take the Peddler? No. It's gonna be desperate. Come on, deck. Okay, this, I think, just does it, right? I'm trying not to think too much here. Okay. There we go. What is going on here? Lost Arts. Oh, is this a... Okay, this is gonna be, like, First Mate Guildmaster. I wonder exactly how to start this out, whether it's like... Well, it's mask, but then what with the mask? Sailor? Hideout? Guildmaster is very important. I mean, you can just, like, put Lost Arts on Guildmaster and not even have to worry about First Mate. It can just be Watchtower at that point. I'm thinking Sailor, and the reason I'm thinking Sailor is because if you get another Sailor, you're doing really, really well for yourself. And if you don't get another Sailor, it's probably still okay because you'll hit 5, maybe? The 5-2 seems not favorable. Like, I think it's probably just going to be mask. Obviously you can draw the Sailor dead, but why would you do that? Yeah, I think the Sailor. Like, the Sailor also works well in the eventual deck. Right. Long-term deck. Your options are basically Mask or Archive. And I think it probably just wants to be Mask. And, I mean, if you see it turn 3 and turn 4, well, you're very happy about having opened Mask nothing. But... let's take the Sailor. Okay, this is beautiful if I don't get masked, which I don't. So this is just going to be take another Sailor. We'll have all of these states out immediately, which is amazing. By Guildmaster, probably. I think it'd also be First Mate right now. I think it's probably actually going to be First Mate. The Guildmaster doesn't work amazingly quite yet. I also am thinking, like, maybe I want to dismantle at some point. I just don't know really how to make that work. I think I'm actually going to keep the estate around. No, we're not going to keep the estate around. I mean, we'll get estates back if we want to go the dismantle route. Like, right now, for example. Okay, next thing is going to be Guildmaster. I think we do need to play with Dismantle. It's just Chariot Race. Yeah. It's not that Chariot Race is, like, amazing or anything, it's just that it's not offensive. But I really, really need to get Guildmaster into the deck. Like, now. So, let's do that. I wonder if we want Hideout. Or we get more Guildmaster. Just under the idea that maybe we get like 2 out and get double the favors. I wonder if it's better to leave that stuff. Probably not. No, it's certainly not. And at some point we can put Lost Arts on Guildmaster once we have too many of them. Maybe even right now. I mean, it's kind of all I want to buy for quite some time, right? It's a little awkward, but we'll try to overcome. Try to overcome. Yeah, it's ugly and annoying. We don't. I think I will end up with a better deck. I think I can play 2 Guildmasters quite easily here. Well, maybe not that easily, but, you know. And at some point, if we have to pass a Chariot race, like, so be it. I mean... there just didn't really end up being time to do fun stuff, I suppose. Or even a sailor, so be it. I mean, I think we do want to end up passing... you could just province? No, surely not. You could, though. I just feel like there's a lot of room for stuff. I also don't necessarily have to do Guildmaster here. I could do Dismantle. And maybe be able to get some activated ahead of time. Or ahead of schedule. Like, dismantling a sailor seems plausible. It's fun. 4 Guildmasters. If I draw the first mate off the top here, I'll be so happy. Like you would not believe how happy that would make me. Windfall. Whoops. I mean, you can draw the golds. There we go. Look at me. Okay. So... dismantle the sailor. I suppose I just take 2 Guildmasters, or like, is it time to province, or do I take like Guildmaster, First Mate? Or do I take like Windfall? No, probably not. I think let's trash the copper. And passing the sailor is kind of a so what. I think that's the least valuable thing in the hand. You're really going to give me a copper? Man. Holding back. It's actually worked out very well this turn. I don't know if it's abnormal. My other concern is like you just take 3 provinces and then do I lose? I got a question. I'm not really sure the answer to. Because I'd have to like counter that by taking 2, probably. I may have messed this one up. I wonder if I needed to province last turn, just like take 2 provinces and see where things fell. Probably would have been a better plan. I feel like I mean, I felt like I was just so likely to not draw, right? Okay. I don't love that, actually. I don't think. I'm not sure. I guess that's a mess. That's right, you trashed to go to Hideout. You couldn't take 3 provinces. But, like, I could take 2 right here, and then I would have defense against 4. Or should have defense against 4. Yeah. Yeah. Which I don't think I need to defend against 5. Maybe that's... I don't know if that's actually true or not. No, I don't think I need to defend against 5. Would I actually have defense against 4? Probably with another Guildmaster. Which, if I get a full turn, will be doable. I don't think I have any way to cheat Chariot races. Yeah, this seems okay. I mean, just looking at this hand, I still feel like there's a lot of cases where the turn just fails. And then where are we at? Right. Maybe getting a mask back. I wonder if I ever used the Lost Arts on Guildmaster. It'd be interesting to know. I'm not like 100% certain that I did, though I don't feel like going back and determining. Right. Okay, that seems reasonable. The thing is, like, you take 2 provinces and a guild, you probably still have defense against 3. And really the gold, I mean, you have 24 next turn already. So I guess one of the questions is, can you upgrade that to 32 and take a province? Which would be like Windfall, province, and then a bunch of masquerades. Right? Or even just Windfall, double province, although it's unlikely that you'd be able to draw that. Windfall province, 3 masquerades. Maybe something to think about. Okay. Another first mate apparently is more valuable. Like, it gives you 4 provinces, but I don't know if it's, like, useful. If that makes any sense. Okay. I guess we're gonna dismantle here. Plausibly into a Guildmaster. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're taking 2 provinces. And then what? First mate. It doesn't have to be first mate, it could be Watchtower. Like, this could be double Chariot Race, double Watchtower, if draw is the concern. I don't know if there's, like, a bigger concern about being able to beat 4 provinces. Like, how does that work? I assume that I've been kind of assuming that I have, like, infinite buys, but I clearly don't. Okay, so if you quad province, I need to produce 16 points, which would be province 4 duchies, which I was already there this turn. So let's go, like, yeah, double Chariot Race, double Watchtower. Or is Guildmaster double Watchtower better, or does that open up something? I guess Guildmaster double Watchtower is probably better. Yeah, let's do it this way. And then Fail to draw. Okay. So much for defending against 4 provinces. I mean, you have to believe me when I say that I did add draw. I did add draw. I want to be clear about this. I definitely added draw. I mean, I guess you're not going, but oh man, it just sucks. Be able to pass a chariot race or whatever next turn, it just feels so bad. So bad. Oh, to take a duchy. Say duchy. There you go. No reason to lose the copper. A passive Masquerade. Ah. I don't know what is up with me failing to draw here. Ticks me off. Really ticks me off. Just take more chariot races. In addition to the duchy. I can take 4 provinces in a turn, you know. I can do it. I don't know if this is really playing for a dud on my end, because you have no capability of taking 4 provinces now, and I'm certainly not going to take 1. So, if there's going to be duchy and then a decision, if I can beat, 3 provinces and a duchy, maybe? I'm not worried about drawing next turn, clearly. I have 4 draw cards in those 15 and, lots of village, so... I mean, that's not going to be a problem. 5 draw cards, actually, there's a mask. It's fair for you to still worry about draw. Okay, this is just going to be going after a full dud for me then, which... Look, I have a full dud. Joy. I still have to beat 2 provinces. That's pretty trivial. So I think we take probably just a double chariot race or something. And then hope I get another turn. Which is certainly not guaranteed. At all. See, that Chariot race produces points. I might cry. if you get exactly 24 here. No, you got it like way above. Okay. You'd have to have bottom decked golds. Just sucked. Dudding. Oh man, we're one short. Well, that sucks if you're you. Alright, full points, and then we'll see what I can do. I think I should be able to beat this. I don't even think I need to like be hitting on Chariot races to beat this. Which is a good thing, because apparently I'm not going to. No real reason to skip that, right? Okay, this goes to Duchy. Clearly top deck the gold. Alright, where are we at? Oh yeah, no problem. Never a doubt. Got it by a mile. Oh. Alright. What is happening here? I guess this can be the last one. We're only supposed to play these up to like 3.5 points or something. Just kind of lame, because, like, who actually cares about winning? But, whatever. Anyways, this has knights. That's fun. It also has, like, everything you could ever want. There's a village, there's draw, there's probably decentish payload, there's a big old gainer that will gain knights. Also knights. Oh, there's this workshop for the village that I think you probably skip, because probably you just want the village a little bit more, and also you'd really like to hit 5 for, like, treasurer. Yeah. And Devil's Workshop does not get you hitting 5 for treasurer in any fashion. Like this. Maybe I should have had Devil's Workshop. Then I'll see what happens next turn. This will be treasurer for you, surely. Like, I don't really see a case for War Chest. I don't. I really don't. What's in there? Estate Copper. Probably play it. If it's an estate, do we discard? Yeah, obviously. Is it that obvious? Anyways. And then we pick up our Devil's Workshop. Especially if there's going to be knights around, like, I think having the extra gain is probably a good thing. Just, like, load the deck up with merchants or whatever. That's not an artisan. I guess we just go probably Pilgrim Ironmonger. Like, are we confident in taking a draw card quite yet? What does War Chest do for us? Maybe War Chest is fine. Probably war chest is fine. Take key, gain artisan. Maybe a war chest. Yeah. I'm gonna suck at trashing this game. Everybody's just gonna keep taking freaking key. Hate key. Alright, what are we naming? Probably Ironmonger. I think that's the thing that you probably most want. Especially if the Devil's Workshop is in there. Like, if I just, like, you know, boss that split, good things are gonna happen. That's my opinion anyways. Jester. I don't know about Jester. I probably just keep taking Ironmongers, right? Like, it's pretty good. Really, until they're out. Like, anytime I have an... From now on, like, I think anytime I have an opportunity to gain an Ironmonger, I just do it. I mean, there's cases where I might take a Pilgrim instead, but I'm surely not taking a Survander ever. You can do that. Survander. I mean, come on. Look at that thing. When you trash this, gain a gold. Nothing else on here does anything. Imps are pretty okay. Dang it. You knew what I wanted to do. That's annoying. How could you know what I want to do? Receive tribute is not going to get bought. It's not. It's just not. Here I'm going to trash Copper and take Ironmonger no matter what you do. I promise. If you gain at least 3 cards this turn, okay, that means you have an Artisan and a War Chest in play, which means you've probably played an Ironmonger. Gain up to 3 different... Anyways. We'll get over it. I'll pause on that. Jester. It's not like Pilgrim's amazing in the deck yet, but I mean, I don't know. You could have taken a Merchant or something. I don't know. I think Merchant's probably better than Snake Witch. Ooh, I could do that. Am I shuffling next turn? No, let's just trash the damn Copper. I might be shuffling, in which case it was a good thing that I played that then. Yeah. Artisan... I don't freaking know. Artisan... Copper? Artisan Estate? These are all, like, not good outcomes. Just gonna put it out there. These are not none of these things that I'm talking about would be good things. I guess the knight that you really want is Martin plus buy. Pretty sweet. There's the artisan, so we're shuffling. And we are missing... Or we don't get to... Shoot, nothing here works. I mean, I guess we can just top deck an Ironmonger, take a merchant. Or top deck Ironmonger and take another Ironmonger. It's probably better. Oh wait, no, don't. Do I play this Ironmonger? Do I returtle it? It's kind of looking like I'm going to returtle it. Oh, curse. That stinks. I'm also about to get gestured. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, last Ironmonger's gone. There's a Pilgrim in there. I think we just returtle this thing. Yeah. Because, like, what's this turn gonna do? I'd have to have the Pilgrim on top. That's not reasonable. I'm gonna take Snake Witches. What do you even name now? Just take, like, double Snake Witch. I don't really want Jester. I feel like the terminalness is going to be a problem, despite my last turn. I'll just take a bunch of merchants. Not the worst thing ever. I don't feel good about this game. It's mostly the curse that I feel really bad about. And I'm not just like randomly taking a bunch of Snake Witches, which is also perplexing if it's the curse that I'm really pissed about or unhappy with or whatever. I don't really like the, like this kind of game feels super, kind of random. Like, are you gonna get villages out of things? Are you gonna, whatever? And it's uncomfortable. At some point, of course, you'd love to be like Pilgrim Merchant either turn. Or turtling Pilgrim plus Merchant, just like run with it, but I don't know. Maybe I could get another silver. That actually wouldn't be the worst thing ever. That's kind of a tough one. Maybe. I don't think it's actually that tough. At some point I do want key back, but I don't think I'm really prioritizing it over trashing copper at this point. Like, I'm hitting my price points, I think. Or I will hit my price points. Okay. Yeah, no pilgrims. Obviously. You have this gold. You actually have quite a lot of money. I'm doing more Thinnish. You're doing more, well, thing that probably will work in this sort of disorganized game. But it's like, as soon as I'm hitting Colony, I will buy it. I don't think there's really a... Like, do we actually need platinum? Plausibly not. Maybe. Might be good to have one or two. Depending. I don't know. Platty. Okay. I think it has me playing this merchant. And I think I'm keeping that. Okay. It's kind of not ideal. What are you trying to gain this turn? Imp. That's what I'm trying to gain this turn. Maybe a few more pilgrims. Let's go after something. Key or trash a copper. Probably trash a copper. I mean, when you put it that way. I feel like I can just, like, reach whatever I end up needing. This might actually want to be a merchant rather than another pilgrim. Like, I have the artisan there. That's kind of likely to be top decking a thing. Yeah, we'll do it this way. I mean, maybe this pilgrim would have been the merchant and I would have been really sad about that, right? Wow. And even worse, it could have been a copper had I not trashed the copper. I'll just take merchants and turtle them. Like that's I think like the best artisan function right now. Or turtle pilgrims or whatever. That's actually where I really would like to be, is turtling, as I say, pilgrim plus thing. Uh-oh, it's knights. Are we really gonna do knights? Like, do we have to? Or am I just gonna ignore the Servander and hope that it doesn't kill me? I'm probably just gonna ignore the Servander and hope it doesn't kill me, because like, getting Josephine in response would just stink absolutely. Stink so much. And look at me, like, I'm drawing. How much do we value turtling a thing? I think it's very valuable, is the problem. But, like, I'm also, I think, reaching numbers if I do this turn. Let me just take more merchants. At some point I will draw the silver, right? Right? I'd be very happy to take just more merchant. If it has to be, maybe I'll do Snake Witch. Dame Josephine, huh? Okay. I am going to ignore knights and see what comes of it. because they're way, like, they've been too annoying to play, the ones that have come up. And I don't like things that are annoying to play in this deck. If somehow, I don't know, another one comes up. I swear, like, I missed freaking Silver Devil's Workshop. That's actually annoying. Like, extremely so. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, it's probably key time, by which I mean trash more copper time. Is there a pilgrim in there? I'm not sure. I'll probably take, like, whatever VP I can. Top deck and copper seems the best, or no, because there's the Jester. So I guess I just top deck Curse. Turtle that. War Chest will take whichever of Dame Josephine and Duchy you don't name. In fact, I might just take Duchy no matter. No, there was a pilgrim in there. Oh well. We'll live. Like, I think trashing the copper should be doing me good things. I think I've trashed more. It's all a little scary. I just, like, 100% do not care. Well, I mean, I care if you trash things. It's just, I don't think it's worth trying to put a freaking Dame Josephine in my deck to defend unless I'm thinking that it would otherwise be a Duchy. And even then, well, no, I don't know. Like, is it better just to get a Duchy trashed, or is it better to get a little sub-Duchy trashed and give you a gold? It's not actually clear, right? Okay. Gross. That's getting discarded. Well, I could Artisan a Merchant or Snake Witch. Am I even close to, like, Colony right now? I may have to just do the Treasurer to make sure that I reach 11. Right now, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, take key or take copper? Key? A little dangerous. Okay, it was a lot dangerous. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Okay, one of these just has to get added. I think it just wants to be province. Yeah, look at all this stuff. Is Dame Josephine better than a Duchy? Or enough better than a Duchy to name it with War Chest? Maybe. I should have taken the freaking copper. I just, like, assumed that I was not going to draw another Pilgrim, which apparently was a terrible assumption. I mean, look at most of this stuff. Most of this stuff would have done it. One way or another. War chest, maybe not, but... Bad decision, as it turned out. That's the end of your turn. I feel like if you're not drawing that much, you should not necessarily be reaching 11. Or you have like a mix of treasure and artisan and you're trying to figure out which to prioritize here. That's the other option, right? That turn stunk impressively. That last one. Pulling up the Devil's Workshop is just like what is going on there? I guess we named Josephine. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, like look at all this awesome stuff. I think that needs to get discarded because I need to find more draw. There's a little bit more draw. Okay. I guess it's best to turtle the imp. The problem continues to be that I'm just like not producing money. Take whichever Dame Josephine and Duchy don't get named. Okay, bye. That's not 11? Really? Oh, geez. Okay. Could have sworn it was 11. Well, not hitting 11 these last two turns is what's going to actually just be the utter death of me. I should have 8 more points. I don't even think there's like anything that I did other than miss the last 2 turns that is a real game definer. Well, the first one I could have taken the copper. That one, I guess I could have played treasure over turtling something, but if I don't turtle something, does the next turn actually work? Debatable. This could just be... Well, no, it won't be game over, because I have to name Merchant on the war chest. Just being a little conservative. I don't know. The problem is I need you to, like, full miss a lot now. Clearly you are as in a merchant, and then it's like it just puts me on such a timer. Right? I mean, we always knew this game was going to be like this. Right? I need to do war chest. What do I have to... Do I name Duchy now? I guess I have to. Like, I do need a comeback mechanism. And Duchy is it. What's that province? Okay. I guess I keep it there. It's really hard to say with, like, all of these. have to find the artisan, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. State. Kind of needed an artisan there. You know, this stuff's now low enough that you artisan gain merchant, say. I need you to miss colony again, which seems unlikely since you did not see your platinum last turn. Yeah. Extremely unlikely, in fact. Dame Josephine, sure. Oh, do I need you to... Like, I wonder how badly I need you to miss. Well, if I can buy colony this turn, I do. Which I think is more of an if than I think we generally like. I don't think this can do me enough. Yeah, that's not good. Sylvia? I suppose. It's just falling apart a little too quickly. There's the 2 turns of province, 2 turns of 10. Should have been 1 turn of 10. I should have just taken the copper instead of the key. That's definitely a regret. I mean, now you can gain Molly. That would be fantastic, really. Yeah. See if it hits a duchy. Artisan. Bye-bye. I mean, I'm still somehow in this situation where... No, I don't think there's a situation now. Without the artisan. Because, like, I need you to miss province, which I did, but... Well, I had some province... I need you to miss province multiple times. I don't know if that's the deal, or... Let's see... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... I am not getting there like this, am I? That's just too much. Too much. I'll make Snake Witch. I don't know. Like, what's the mechanism? I mean, the mechanism is you end up with no village bunch, right? And somehow my deck survives through everything, and yeah. Might as well get capped. I don't think I want another silver. You know, this platinum, and like, if you see the platinum, I mean, if they get another colony, I'm gonna resign. Losing the artisan was bad, though I don't know how much good it would do me at this point. I wasn't even playing it. I was discarding it to Ironmonger. Like, what's up with that? And not having the platinum means that my deck just doesn't, like, have the ability to go without drawing, which I'm clearly not doing ever again. There was actually that one. There was actually a bigger problem. It was that turn that I missed 10 and failed to turtle, or that I hit 10 and failed to turtle. Like, that was bad, real bad. And now I'm gaining estates. Like, what are we doing? That's probably not going to get me anywhere. Okay, well. Here we go. Dame Sylvia. There. I hit something with a knight. Oh, well. Ooh, Shepherd. Oh, inherited Kitsune. Jeez. What is going on? With Enlightenment. That's actually difficult. Do you replace an estate or do you replace a copper? There's sea trades, so like the curses don't matter that much. I think I'm going to take a little break here and I'll contemplate this wherever I'm going, which you can probably guess. Okay, having not actually remembered on the board, the conclusion that I came to was there anything that I would desperately want 5 for? And that I might want to use the village part of Kitsune for, because, like, you want to maintain economy. And the answer is yes, there's Highwayman, so we're going to replace an estate. And double thankfully, we saw the Kitsune turn 3, which means I get to curse into your shuffle. So this will be probably Highwayman Blockade. I would say. Imagine if we had gone 4-4, that would sucked so much. I'm actually kind of uncertain on this versus just like double blockade, but oh well. Now what? Do we want that other blockade? Because, like, we're going to be blockading a Farmhands next turn. Most likely. So I kind of think I do want this other blockade. I didn't see stuff. The turn seeing stuff turn 4 is like substantially better than the seeing stuff turn. Whoops, that was supposed to be a Farmhands. Substantially better than the seeing stuff, whatever other turn, but so it goes. Your pace is just gonna be that much stronger. Although I guess I get to Enlightenment. Oh, frick. Ugh. How does this work? Yeah. I think Highwayman overrides, which means that it's a very, very important attack to get out. Though notably, you can see trade based on coppers in play. Which means I'm probably already just dead. Oh man. Yeah, but it means it's like actually super, super important to get the... Okay, I think I'm just dead. Yeah. I believe it is very, very important to get the Highwayman attack out. I think I want to make sure that I leave this in a situation where the Highwayman will shuffle. I don't think I have like any ability to see trade this turn. For a lot. The reason being that I can't actually do this without actioning my Kitsune. And I think I'd much rather give a curse with it. We'll just hope that the Highwayman finds stuff next turn. That kind of works out. Yeah, seeing that stuff turn 4 was a lot better, wasn't it? I don't know if the second blockade was really in order. Anyways, because like these don't. Well, I guess I could play one and then start playing the others. Like play one dead and then start playing the others in order to try to find. Oh, really? You can order that? I don't think that's right. Maybe it is. I would really like to find this blockade, but I'd also really like to hit 4. Or we just wait and make sure that we do find the blockade. Like that. Do our 2 coins, give curse. Or, no, don't give 2 coins, gain a silver, give curse. And then I'm gonna blockade a shepherd. Yeah. Okay. I think this is a proper setup. Instead of following its instructions. I don't think that's right. Like, it does nothing. Highwayman's gotta override that. I think. I don't actually know. What I'd kind of like next is a Tiara. I don't know if I can actually refine the Highwayman, but I'm also not sure that it matters that much. I'm going to be trashing out a lot of stuff, I think. I hope. I pray. And by a lot of stuff, I mean the curses. I don't know. I mean, I kind of want you to give me as many curses as possible right now. So I'd like to not have to C-trade again. That makes sense. So, like, I may actually blockade based on what you, blockade, because I'd kind of like to get rid of all the curses. Like, I think that puts me in a good position. Or not a good position, but like a better position. Undo that. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's actually perfect. Okay. So, yeah, this is fine. It's a little bit annoying, but I'll figure out how to get over it. So I want to blockade Shepherd. And I want to give that curse. It's delaying my buy a turn, which is obnoxious. Like, actually really bad. I guess I can't do both. Maybe we blockade a Tiara then? Oh, we do blockade the shepherd. Still. Or we skip playing the Highwayman because do I really need to play it this turn? Possibly not. If I had one more coin, that would actually be really good, which means I shouldn't have played that copper. That's the conclusion that I've reached. Or I can wait a turn on the sea trade. Just go like actions curse right now. Highwayman. Block Tiara. Buy silver. Whoops. Yeah, I think this might have been a little bit in reverse, but I think it's okay. I think we'll be fine. I need to take an action silver. Like, I could have taken a curse, extra curse in the discard. There's no reason to. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. I do very much want the tiara, so. And I could have left an estate on top, but it's no big deal. I guess the thing that I was missing from the previous turn was the Farmhands thing. I must say, I'd much rather have a tiara and 2 silvers than a cauldron. So I'm happy with that at least. And yeah, the curse in the discard pile just 100% does not matter at all. Like, unbelievably pointless to have given that curse last turn rather than gotten a city rather than a silver. It should have just been 2 actions, 2 coins. I will probably blockade whatever you blockade here if you don't give the curse, because this is my sea trade turn. I hope. I mean, there's things that can go wrong in it, but... Okay, it'll be your sea trade turn. I mean, it gives me more leeway, I suppose you could say. Yeah, this is a just awful play turn. 6. Oh, this is bad. Do this and hope that I can redraw stuff. I guess we don't necessarily need the tiara. Anymore. Like, I can gain silver 2 coins. I can do silver 2 coins right here. Now I have to do actions. Action silver. I'm kind of unlikely to draw what I need. I have to get lucky. Okay. I did get lucky. What are we doing then? Probably another block... No, Farmhands. I need the village so badly, right? No, I don't need the village. I have an extra action because I can action this without really any problems now. Okay, I actually think I might be in a better spot. Block shepherd or something. Can put some estates on top. Make sure that we draw for sure this next turn. I mean, you have an extra Highwayman, but we'll see. I also guess I'm maybe a little bit unstable on... Well, we'll find out. See, I'm just not sold on the city. Not 100% sold on the city. I mean, it's not bad by any means, but it doesn't mean I have to be 100% sold on it. And I actually don't really understand getting... Well, I guess the point of getting more coppers is like... There's no point in not getting more coppers. I'm really hoping to find the estate. I'm going to play pasture. I mean, this is going to be action silver. There's two things in here. That means I definitely find them. Okay. There's an estate and a silver. Okay. Do we want to clear the silver? I suppose so. Well, it's certainly better than shepherd. Yeah, I think so. There's gonna be another Tiara. I'm buying. I say that should be another Blockade. We'll just Blockade again, and then we can get like City Estate. Or another Tiara does almost as much, right? It's probably a little bit better. Is it? I mean, you certainly have an easier time drawing. A little bit more money over there. I'm going to top deck the estate. If I'd known there was going to be a shepherd on top here, I'd top deck the estate. It's not quite sure. A lot of these things. I mean, one of the things is that I'm kind of underusing my terminal space right now. I'm underusing it by 1. Though there's also like some potential that if I take a farm, I also have this fear that like the estates are just going to disappear. But if the estates disappear, then I can make the blockades disappear and maybe get a province with it. So, although province is not as good as estates. So I feel like I just left myself a turn behind probably. Like you can take 4 estates and then what do I even do? I have to take money. It's bad. So, like, I don't think the city was in order. I think it should have been maybe Farmhands double estate. Though I think I needed the buy also from Tiara, so maybe we don't block now. Or Shepherd double estate. Could have been doable. I think it should have been Shepherd double estate as the buys. I'm not sure that the city is doing me anything. That a shepherd wouldn't do better. Yeah. There's a couple badly executed turns in here. And I don't know. What a not great play. I guess you can't really take... Well, you could. The thing is, like, if you take blockades, I don't know how I'm beating that. Or if you just take a bunch of estates, I don't know how I'm beating that. Yeah. I mean, provinces is how I have to beat that. I mean, we can take 2 blockades, I just don't know that I can produce... Well, I can't produce whatever amount of money I need at that point. And then for you, it's just a matter of, like, finishing it up. So... I don't know if I had that extra estate, if there would be a big difference here. Probably, yeah, there would be. Because the city was bad. The city was quite bad. And try not to play silvers here. This is about as good as the shepherd's gonna get. I might not redraw the Highwayman. I don't know that it's a huge deal if I don't. Okay, stop here. Those are both estates. Okay, what are we blockading? You have 1 blockade. The thing is, like, you probably have quite a bit of money production potential. So I'm thinking I'd probably take, like, Shepherd and Silver. Whoops. This is 16. And it's clear as day what to do with it. It's just I still lose the game right here. Minor, very minor issue. Well, extremely minor issue. Major issue, actually. I guess you could fail to draw your shepherd. Eh. Oh, you failed to draw your shepherd. Did you still make it, though? You did not. Okay, I will win. No, you're gonna keep drawing. Yeah, keep drawing. Okay. How is that ever gonna happen? And you definitely produced 12, whatever. Alright, yeah, I, executed 2 of those turns just absolutely terribly, and lost as a result. I mean, quite honestly. Yeah, I'd like to go back. The turn 6 and then the one where I bought the city, both I felt were not ideal. Alright, I think this is like a game 7 or something, so some people care extra about it, but whatever. This is very light on producing money, but you can do stuff with like Rogue Silk Merchant, which seems pretty good. I think we open Silk Mask, or no, it's gotta be Silk Mask. We want to add some Transmogrify, surely, some other stuff at some point, but yeah, Silk Mask. I mean, you can just keep getting, like, silk and whatnot. That'll be fine. I don't think Poet should end up piling, possibly. And even if Poet does end up piling, Captain will still have silver or copper to play. I think I'm waiting, like, a little bit on the Transmogrify, because I feel like you kind of want to have silk in ahead of time. I guess you could go Engineer Mask. I really want the ability to play Mask twice. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, they pick up an Engineer on something, but like, my thought is Silk Mask, have the ability to, like, get Silk, get Engineer, and then we'll work it from there. We'll figure it out from there. Transmogrify Silk, Rogue it back is a very, very good thing to be doing. I could believe an Engineer. The main problem is that there's, like, just so many things that can go wrong going that way. Okay, we see it on the correct turn, even. It's beautiful. We did not hit the big number, which is annoying, but fine. I think I want to pick up the Engineer next turn. Right. Which means Transmogrify now. Oh, we could mull this instead of play it. Is that any good? No, it's terrible. Don't do that. I think my most likely outcome here is that I'm buying Silk Engineer, but obviously we'll find out once we play the Silk Merchant. We may just not even touch Poet. That's a real possibility. touching Poet. Because, because, like, when are you going to do it even? I don't know. I want basically all of the silk merchants and all of the transmogrifies, at which point I guess the game is over, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. Okay. I did not see the thing. Do we want a captain more than we want a silk merchant right here? Maybe. Captain can't do village green, but it is village. I could imagine captain engineer or silk merchant engineer both being the best thing right now. I think I'm gonna do this like this, though. Okay, that's kind of no good, but it's okay. We'll get another engineer here, and it'll be fine. I will be, like, not terribly unhappy with that, I'm pretty sure. The thing that can go very wrong right now is not finding one of the two silks in the top 5 cards. That would be awful. Super awful. But my hope is that we get through it. I don't think I want to mull this. I'd much rather play it and just take another engineer. I think. And yeah, now I'm very happy that that was a silk rather than a captain. A long match, huh? It was 7 games, but even without that, it hasn't been like too terrible. I think, a timer would be nice on it still, for sure. But actually, a timer would have been very nice on it. Is that alright? Soon. Two silks, huh? Okay. There's gonna be 2 more silks? Could be. That might be not good for me. Okay, now it's a captain. Alright. I'm not overly convinced about captains, I must say. We did see a silk, so that's good. So this will be silk into rogue. We'll do that whole thing. I guess one thing that it might go a little bit sour on is the, I don't know if I can find another T-Mog. I don't really want, I mean, I want to trash, so I don't really want to mold a mask. We will be shuffling, which is totally fine, because there'll be, like, tons of Silk Merchant in there. Okay. I'm getting a state. No. Yeah, I think I determined that I'm not actually too impressed with Captain here. I mean, it's playing Poet. Which... What are they trying to do? That's crap. I guess it's finding the captain. Alright, fair enough. Because I guess you can, Captain Poet and definitely play Mask, so... Okay, so this goes to Rogue. Okay, we do find the Silk, which means that we are going to bother to shuffle here. This will gain Transmogrify Silk. Do we want to go try to find things? Yeah, I'd kind of like to find the Transmogrify, if possible. There we go. We have another Engineer we can use. Maybe like another Transmogrify and another Silk Merchant. Or we just take another Silk Merchant. I mean, I'm probably replacing the Engineer, so... Maybe we just do 2 Silks with a theory that we're going to take one of them into Village Green this next turn. Or it could be another Transmogrify. But I feel like we can afford to get the Transmogrify later. Right. Whereas Silk kind of needs to be now. Don't know if they'll exist next turn. Yeah, so this will go to Village Green, I suppose. Yeah, it looks like we're probably moling this Engineer, unfortunately. But so it goes. I mean, do we have to, though? I don't know that we have to. Still might be a good idea to, though. I'll get a Transmogrify out for sure. Okay. Oh, I could have... whatever. I mean, you're still a ways away from getting a Rogue, so I think it's fine. Okay. Out of those things, do I just want, like, Silk? Maybe. I think so. At some point I sure would like more Transmogrify, but I don't think now is the time. And this could be a village green also. With the idea that next turn's going to be mostly mole. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we have the coffers. Let's use them. Should be able to get both silks in there. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this right now. I feel like I'm just doing the things that want to be done sooner. Okay, beautiful. Did I really hit a... Wow, okay. That's incredible. No, I didn't. Let me, excited for a moment, but there was nothing to get excited about. Really. Alright, I want some more transmogrifies. I don't know if I want 2 of them, really. Maybe just take 1. Because, I do have to see 2 silks to... Okay, that's a... I don't even know. Let me just leave it. I think that's a copper. I don't love leaving there. Well, I guess it's okay with mask. Now what? Another village green, probably. Just do a straight up rogue. Like village green province engineer. Village green province. I think we just hold the engineer, honestly. Okay, that's fine. There's only 1 T-Mog down. Oh, it was the T-Mog. Shoot. Should have drawn it. Oh well. You know, village green with this? I suppose. We don't need to go into another rogue necessarily. We could attack. I guess that's a good reason to go into another rogue, though, right? Is you can maybe recover a thing from them. On the other hand, it goes into village green, we mull the rogue, and we have a actual turn going. Which is kind of desirable, right? Oh, I haven't done the double mull thing with village green yet. That's a thing. I don't know that I've really felt like 6 cards is more valuable than whatever else, but that's okay. My theory is you're not producing very much money. Yeah, good theory. There's a mask there. we might play, or we might mole. We'll see. The first village green is going to be for village, and then we'll see if we want to mole a different one. Okay. I actually don't really want to attack. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to have to recover the silk, so how do we do that? Probably mole this one, and then village this one. I can next turn this. That's actually a really nice thing. Because it will bring the mask into the hand, which I can T-log if that seems more desirable than whatever else. So maybe is it just like Province Engineer with the idea that maybe that leads to a win next turn? Does that seem reasonable at all? Do I need the Engineer to lead to a win next turn? Maybe. Okay, there is a silk here. That makes me very happy. So probably I go into team on. Oh god, what was that about? Trash my mask. It ticks me off. Ticks me right off. Anyways. My thought is that probably I go like both of these to village green. And we just try to win, which seems somewhat likely. Okay. Uh-huh. Rogue. I assume this is just like way more than enough money. Because we just take 2 village greens, and then we take 2 transmogrifies. I really hope I've counted this properly. Yeah, I have. Okay. 1 is first player game. I should have won. Yeah, the losses in there. The first one I just got overwhelmed. The second one, I don't exactly remember too well. The third one, I played 2 of the turns just absolutely terribly. One when I didn't really realize that I had 4 and could draw into not 4 and could already play all the stuff I had, and then the other when I should have taken Shepherd plus 2 estates instead of the city that I didn't need the action from, but I don't know. It's been a while since I was last playing, so I don't know how the precision is. I need to be laddering a lot more during the break if it ends up happening, and make sure to clean up on some of that stuff. I'll definitely be back a season from now, probably. We'll see. Anyways, I'll be back in 2 seasons at worst. It's just looking at different things. So, anyways, good to, I guess, win this match, and I'll see you all.